Good morning, student. My name is Smith Sharma. I have completed my BTech and Masters in VLSI. I have secured good rank in my GATE examination 4 times. Today I am going to teach you about light. Over there, I will cover introduction part, classification of light and its properties. Now, let's come to introduction part. Introduction of light. Light is a form of energy. As we know, there are many forms of energy like kinetic energy, potential energy, electrical energy, mechanical energy. There are many forms of energy. And as the law of conservation of energy, energy can't be created, can't be destroyed. It can be only converted into one form to another form of energy. Now, without light energy, we can't able to see different types of object. As we know, as we look at the object, the light energy enters into our eyes and it gets converted into some signals, and our brain interprets that signal and identify the type of object. So, um, energy conservation is followed here. Now, one question arises in my mind. Why we only able to see the object during daytime, but we are not able to see object during night? Why? Which phenomena is working behind this? Now, let's have a look towards this diagram. As we can see, sun rays are coming and get incident over this pencil. It get reflected and enters into the human eye. I just use a term reflection, reflected ray. What is reflection? The bouncing back of a light after striking with the surface. This phenomena is known as reflection of light. And that reflected rays enters into our eyes and we are able to see that object. Now, what happened during the dark at night? The main problem is that there is no light in the dark and we need light energy to see any object. Without light energy, we can't able to see any object. That's why during night, our eyes are not able to capture that much amount of light energy. So we are not able to see any object during night. So what we need to do? We need to turn on the light or our LEDs to see any object. What happened during the daytime? As we know, sun is the major source of energy, major source of light energy especially. So during daytime, we are able to see the object with the help of sunlight. So we are able to get that much enough amount of energy our eyes can capture and we are able to see the object. Now, the package which gives us vision. What we need to see a object? First of all, light. Light energy is required to see an object. Can we see any object with the help of light only? Answer is no, because a blind person can't see any object. Why? Because we also need eye to see any object. Okay. Now, what happened? Once light ray enters into our eyes, after that our human brain identifies the object through which we are looking towards. Okay, have a look towards this flow chart. As this is the source of light, bulb, the light ray incident over the apple, it gets reflected and enters into the human eye, and after that human eye sends some signal to the brain, our brain, what he think? Yeah, I see your apple, just because of this reflection and other phenomenon. Okay, now let's have a look towards this flow diagram. What's going on here? Here the tree is standing in erect position, and after that what's happening? Our eyes creates its image in the inverted position. What happened? Our eyes always creates the inverted image. Now our brain sends some signal and tells us that this inverted image, the actual object is this one. That is, final image is always erect. That is, the actual image and final image is equal. This signal is generated by our brain. This is our brain work to identify the object. Okay. Now let's talk about classification of object. There are two types of object. One is luminous object, other one is non-luminous object. What is luminous object? The object which can produce their own light. Example, sun, fire, flame, candle, bulb. Bulb can create its own light with the help of electrical energy, but it can create. That's why it comes under the category of luminous. After getting the electrical energy, what are non-luminous objects which can't create their own light? They need some light source to get reflected some rays. Okay, now let's have a look towards this diagram. What's going on here? Here, moon, earth and sun. What's going on? As we know, sun is a luminous object and moon is non-luminous object. The sun rays falls on the surface of the moon and get reflected towards our earth, and we able to see the moon with the help of sun rays only. Okay, what are the examples? Moon, table, sofa, pen, pencil. These are the examples of non-luminous object. One more important point. Have a look towards the luminous object. We don't need anything. The light ray directly comes and enter into our eyes. But if we want to look towards a non-luminous object, over there we need reflection phenomena. After that we are able to see that object. Now let's come to the properties of light. Light is a form of energy. As we have discussed earlier, light is a form of energy and light always travels in a straight line. Light can't be bent. Okay, if we take a tube and put it straight, we are able to see everything. But what if we bend it? We are not able to see anything. That means light can't travel in curve position. It always travels in a straight line. I want to tell you that light have dual nature of light. One is a particle nature, other is wave nature. So we are only talking about particle nature of light over here. Light always creates some shadow. Whenever light falls, it creates some shadow. Okay, now that was the enough for today. Rest of the things we will discuss later.